Hi, everyone. It's time for a story.
This is from the Am I the A-hole subreddit from a deleted user, and it's titled, Would I be the a-hole if I told my friend I no longer want to be part of her wedding? I, 28 female, have a close friend, Chloe, 28 female, that I met on my very first day of college. We have been close friends for years and see each other a few times a year despite living in different states. Chloe recently got engaged to Zach, who I also know from college. Chloe called me to let me know the good news the night it happened, and we've been talking wedding details since. She then asked for my address and says she has something to send me. Maybe presumptuous of me, but I assume it's a bridesmaid box since we've always talked about being in each other's weddings. It was a box, but instead of asking me to be a bridesmaid, she asked me to be her something blue. As in something old, something new, something borrowed, and me. Honestly, it wouldn't have been a big deal if she didn't ask me to be a bridesmaid. She's made new friends in her new city, and she had a lot of family. I get that, and honestly, I would be happy to save the money. This kind of feels like a slap in the face. I've always heard of something blue being jewelry or shoes, never a person. It feels like she just made up a pity roll. Initially, I agreed because it's her day, and I didn't want to cause any strife. But the more I think about it, the more uncomfortable I am. I'll have to spend extra money for a blue dress, and I think I'll just feel awkward and uncomfortable the whole time. Would I be the a-hole if I told her I would rather just attend as a guest? I'd just like to say, in a wedding, something blue refers to a tradition where a bride wears a blue item, symbolizing love, purity, and fidelity, often seen as a way to ward off evil and ensure a strong marriage. It's part of the phrase, something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue, which represents different aspects of a couple's future together. I hadn't heard of it before this post, but a new tradition has popped up recently in the States where a bride has a blue crew. An old friend, a new friend. Let's say the groom's sister as a borrowed friend and a true blue friend. So, only a maid of honor and the rest of the women are her crew. Sometimes, appointing a person as the someone blue is to show that they are special without saddling them with the expenses of being a bridesmaid. However, for the original poster, without talking to your friend, it does sound like you are the runner-up in the bridesmaid experience. While a lot of people lean towards you are the a-hole, I would have to say nobody sucks here. Let's read a few comments. Crabbiest Asp said, "Not the a-hole. I think you need to talk to her about this, though. She might be sitting at her home thinking this was such a nice idea while you're sitting at your home thinking this is rude. You feel like it's a slap in the face, but she might have really sweet intentions behind it. Either way, you need to have a proper conversation with your friend about this." Scarlet Me added, "I kind of think you're already veering towards a-hole territory, just for making the weird assumption that you know what it is she means and intends. She's come up with something original here and you haven't even asked her what it means. Instead of being curious, you've apparently decided that being blue means you have to become some woe-is-me Eeyore figure who projects a bunch of negative intentions onto your friend. You expected to be a bridesmaid, but are bent out of shape at the idea of buying a dress in a certain color. You claim it's fine if she doesn't ask you to be a bridesmaid, but then think it's a slap in the face to be asked to fill a unique role in her wedding day. You agreed to participate as the something blue and now want to take it back. You would be the a-hole. Although, if you can't hide the negativity you feel, it might be for the best to decline the role so you don't bring down the mood on the day. Now, I want to pick this up from a bride's point of view. We have a post from Wedding Planning subreddit from original poster Shot School 5583. Apologies for the long post. Context is necessary. I have a dilemma over planning my wedding party. My fiance and I have always said we are not doing bridesmaids and groomsmen for a few reasons. We don't have loads of friends. The friends we do have are in all different areas of the country and all SOW. Quite frankly, we can think of better things within the wedding to spend money on. Also, I feel like asking someone to be a bridesmaid can be more of a hindrance than an honor nowadays. I am from the UK, and the expectation for bridesmaids to go above and beyond for a hen-do, attend dress shopping, potentially pay for hair and makeup, etc. can get a bit crazy. This leads me on to my dilemma. I have a best friend who I have already asked to be my maid of honor, as was always the plan, as she has been my best friend for 15 plus years. My fiancé has also already asked his best man. I do, however, have another very close friend I made through work in the past couple years. I have this niggling feeling on the back of my mind that I want her to be a bridesmaid. I've asked my fiancé, and he says he doesn't think it's the best idea, as she'll be the only one, as the maid of honor is a different role, and it puts more financial pressure on both of us, as she has a young baby. That being said, would it be offensive to ask her to be my something blue? The vision for this is I'm happy to potentially pay for her dress, but not ask her to commit anything else extra apart from show up for a couple of photos. The plan would still be for on the morning, it'd just be me, my mom and maid of honor, but maybe right when I'm getting in my dress, she could come in and take some pics with us. I feel like it's a nice idea because she's quite anxious, so I'm not sure she'd enjoy walking down the aisle or being a focal point on the hen-do. But is the something blue idea just plain offensive? I really cannot decide. It looks like both sides are facing some pushback on the idea of incorporating someone blue. Only time will tell if this becomes part of wedding traditions. After all, many of us hold strong to traditional wedding customs. Everyone, I want to thank you again for spending time with me. As always, if you like the video, don't hesitate to click the like and subscribe button. And please comment to let me know if you like the stories you hear. I'll see you at the next video. Peace.